So
Okay. Right out of the box.
demonetized from the start.
Don't say that.
Perfect. Welcome to Los Mid Dudes, the Columbus Comedy Festival official podcast. Coming to you live from Boxland Studios, boxlandtv.com, all of your digital, video, everything it needs. And they also have black curtains, which is very nice because they only have white monster. So there's that. Today we have a very special guest with us, a gentleman who I don't know how to describe, except for swarthy, sexy, and a man who won't return my phone calls.
Oh, no.
Have you tried calling me?
No.
I don't answer WhatsApp, dude. Like, I'm American.
Right.
Damn it.
When a name like Ervin, dude, I thought.
Right, yeah. Like,
I just got to stop sending dick pics
yeah,
randomly.
there you go.
Hopefully
Yeah.
somebody will respond. But Tony Cruz, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey, what's up? Thanks for having me.
Hey, thanks
Happy
for
to be
coming
here.
out, man.
Hell yeah, man. Well, it took me a while, but 20 years in the closet and finally
Hey,
There it is.
hey.
some balls.
Sinclair Road. A lot of things happen. I always talk about this road.
St. Clair Road.
I was almost late getting here because someone took my parking space.
Really?
Yeah. I told them, I was like, that's my space. And they were like, I didn't see a name on it. And then I showed them where it's written, but they wrote it in asphalt color. So they couldn't see that it said Mitchell Rose on the thing. And I was like, can you get out of my space? So there was almost an altercation because it is packed out there.
Yeah. It's stuff. There's like a cookie company, a catering company I'm sure that's just a front next door.
Yeah.
I always see these places and I think, like, our economy is dead, but it's nice to know people actually work out of them. Like,
Right?
when I pulled up, I was like, am I sure this is the right spot, dude? Like, is this a setup?
This is right.
Everyone's just a placeholder for poverty. They're like, what job you got? Like, I'm not sure. I'm putting this stuff in a truck and then driving it over here. And you're
There's
like,
another guy who unloads it from said truck.
Yeah.
Y'all know, like, most truck drivers have like a 6th grade reading level, if that. And those are like the legal ones. The immigrants can't read shit, dude. This is
true.
Well, that's why they put like DR12 on the on the little shift there for shifting.
Right.
Can't put out the whole word. Reverse.
Right.
Fuck.
Right. But it's also
Rivet.
sweet thinking that some of those guys are taking, like, educational tutorial things as you're driving. That sounds like the most boring. That's the most dangerous thing you can do. Like, if you wanted to educate yourself and you're a truck driver, whether it's English as a second language, whether
like-
it's geography, whether it's any number of
Like a
subjects.
Duolingo while
you have a
hauling lead
set of
pipes. You're like,
DVDs, and you're hauling toxic materials, and you're like, want to improve yourself, and it's the most boring. He's like, I'm trying, but man, this is so boring. So this is why podcasts exist.
Welding on tape.
That's This is a good idea, Tony.
Well, I mean, I don't know.
Education and comedy for across the over the road truckers.
Do truckers really need to be more educated, though? Like,
Everyone does.
The least we want from them is to just
Safety.
to and from, But it's like,
Safety,
if we
safety.
start to add expectations to them, are they really going to, like, keep the jobs? Are we going to keep the shelves
maybe your
stocked?
yeah, that's true. At this point in time, you're better that's not.
I
Seeing
agree,
so
because
much.
if they start reading the ingredients of those truck stop speed pills, they'll never take them.
They will not.
I mean, and that
understand.
puts someone out of a job right there.
Do you remember 357s? Mm-hmm. Yes.
Yeah.
You remember 357s? I think they still
Stick
have
pills?
them.
Or?
It's truck
Yeah,
speed.
it's a caffeine.
It's trucker speed.
a
You get them at
caffeine
any
pill?
gas station. It's
Yeah, I don't even know if do we have a sponsor? Thank you to 357 caffeine pills.
sponsored by Honey Packs.
By Honey Packs and Killer Bees.
Do you, like, eat a honey pack the first thing it is just like a high carb snack or something? Just
I just kind of had to try one. I was like, well, everybody's talking about it. Let's see what happens. It's sad, though, when you're not in a relationship and you're single, and then you're just, like, trying to figure out, eating a honey pack, trying to figure out what to do with the results. Like, well, great.
just eating them for hope, dude.
Right. It's like Field of Dreams, but like, erections.
Well,
Right.
if
You
you
know, if you
guys-
have one, they'll come.
Speaking of erections, Tony, I noticed something.
Yeah.
The tape measure.
It's just anytime I want to prove that it's really 5 inches.
That's fact, though.
Yeah. Because this is like one of those like spoof tape measures that like the one
only
inch
goes to
really
5
starts at
inches?
half inch. Yeah, but the 1 inch is really half inch. You know,
okay.
and you're just like, no,
That
it's
thing
bigger.
is filthy, too. That's disgusting.
Yeah, I
you
use
really have been. That's gross.
I came from work.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I got my boots on still.
Oh, nice. Nice.
Measuring dicks. All right, get out of here.
Is that why serious. I'm very serious about measurements.
Yeah. Yeah.
You just came from work?
Yeah, I came from work.
Okay,
You know,
good.
every once in a while I got
Scared me because I don't like to see measuring tools in improper places.
No, you just imagine if I
This is my trigger.
right here.
That's
Ramon.
just I really
if there was like a record of me, just keep Ramon 9,
right.
7, 16, 22.
On this next episode of Is This a Vape? Tape measure. It's a tape measure vape. They have those, right?
I think
They have to.
They have
There
to.
has to be.
There's all kinds of novelties, dude. I've seen vapes that like are made to look like a key. I've seen vapes that are like dildo-esque in shape, and I think
Right.
those are multi-purpose.
Yeah, there you go.
Well, it's not a vape, but I used to have a Bart Simpson bong. Like, and you'd smoke out of the top of his head. It was the craziest thing I ever had. I was like, wow, this is...
Where those official?
I feel like a Marge one would be better with her. Like,
That's
big
what I
ass
thought.
wig,
I was
dude.
like...
Marge. That's right. That'd be a good one.
Oh shit! Hey, you know the natural honey pack. You guys want a pro tip if you're into the holistic shit?
Yes.
Watermelon.
Watermelon.
Watermelon has
That
a lot of
explains a
citrulline,
lot.
especially in the rind. So the more of like the green white part that tastes like cucumber, the more of that you eat, the higher the citrulline. That vasodilator, you know, open up your blood vessels.
Hold on now. Hold on. Let me.
This message is black approved.
Yeah, is it that black dudes just don't have big dicks? They just know how to like improve blood.
Tony,
flow?
you're telling
Like,
our secrets out here. We've cornered the market for generations.
vasodilator.
Yeah, it opens up your blood vessels.
Yep.
It relaxes them. L-citrulline. It's in a lot of pre-workouts too. But
Is it in like Nugenics?
I've not tried Nugenics. Is that a?
It's
was
like
that
a
for,
low T
45
thing?
plus, or?
Yeah.
I wouldn't know anything about that.
Wouldn't- it's off the charts. My testosterone.
But no, that's crazy. So you like that? You like getting into the science stuff? The
I was a chemical engineering major and then dietetic.
Well, there you
so I
go.
know, like a lot
Nice.
of bullshit that I've never used once in my life.
yeah.
But like, I'm like, oh, L-citrulline. That's a good one. That's practical application
See,
at
there you
home.
go. I couldn't get away with saying that stuff. I was a theater major, so I can make things dramatic.
But you can't be like,
Can't no jargon. I can't do jargon. I feel insecure on jargon.
Beaker. Hmm.
Right, Beaker. Yeah,
Thank you. That has been my TED
pets.
Talk.
yeah. I went to
Bunsen.
I had a roommate that was getting his bar at New York University, and I told him I was like, I mean, I couldn't do what you do. It's so boring, all the text and the legalese and memorizing it. And then he got into the class of lawyering, and I was like, can I just take that? And he's like, yeah, but you can't be a lawyer. I was like, but that's the TV stuff.
Yeah.
That's
Right.
approaching the bench, talking to the witnesses, making your final statements. I go, that's the fun stuff. That's the stuff I want to do.
Yeah.
He's like, well, you got to do other stuff. I go, this sucks. and in 5 minutes, I decided I would never be a lawyer.
dude, but they have so much fun. They know so many people. I knew this dude who
They
used
do.
to sell what do we call it? Fissures. He used to sell fissures,
Fissures.
to a judge. I'm not going to name the state. And he got off on it because when he got caught up, the judge was like, I won't tell if you won't tell.
Yeah,
And
my
he-
God.
Get out of town for a while.
Yeah.
And, yeah, but his lawyer didn't do shit but do the crack or the fissure with them.
The fissure. The fissure.
Bleep that out,
Yeah.
sorry.
Right, there you
No,
go.
there's nothing better than walking into court and seeing your supplier. And you're like, okay, here we go.
Right, there it
This
is.
is going to be a good day.
Well, the only thing better is seeing your client, dude. If you were just like, yeah, buddy, like it's just like, you know, you show up to Epstein's Island and you're like, I know this guy. Like,
Right, yeah.
Jimmy? Jimmy?
I'm only friends with lawyers. You're into some really bad shit.
Yeah, terrible.
All of your friends are billionaires,
You're into
lawyers,
bad
and politicians.
And it's 'cause they're
You're
bored.
the evil. You don't even need to do anything. If that is who your peer group is, you don't know any good people.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
a reason. Like,
You know?
if you knew doctors, great. But all your guys are defense attorneys. Like,
Yeah, you can't take like you can't be like, hey, I got a picture on my phone. It's my home screen. It's just me and Mark Zuckerberg, and Jeff Bezos hanging out. You're like, nah, bro, you've done some stuff.
No, something's
You've
gone.
done
Where are
some
the bodies?
things. I know
Yeah.
you have. You're like, no, I just met him. It was at a Comic-Con. You're like,
Right.
No one. We know
I
how
thought
this
they had a
works.
bunker. He's building a bunker. There's two. It's him and the other guy. It was the Sam.
I like-
Sam. Was the other guy? Was it?
Sam Bankman-Fried, the crypto guy, or who?
Is it the crypto guy? I don't know. It's somebody with Sam, the wealthy tech guy, and then
I never got what
they're
because
building bunkers.
I saw Zuckerberg's. Like I was
Yeah.
first off, if you build a bunker, why would you show pictures of said bunker?
It's not right.
Like it's just a matter of time. Somebody's like, well, that doesn't look like a load-bearing wall. I'm going in right there.
Right,
Sweet.
right. But I don't think it's the real. I think the real thing is probably even more terrifying than we can possibly
No, you know how
imagine.
But here's the thing: people
They
don't
could probably
understand about-
move. You know what I mean? They could probably burrow deeper into the earth.
Well, people don't understand this
Sure, they're
about
on the sides of
bunkers, though. It's like Like, people think, bunkers are going to keep you safe if something really goes wrong. Not really, because if anybody like me survives the wrong event, I'm just going to park construction equipment right in front of your door. So you don't ever come out and it's like generations of inbreeding in there.
Right. Shove money under the door and I'll move the truck.
Yeah, I'll move the trucks.
Like,
but
give me
otherwise,
some
you're
money.
never, this is your tomb.
What if
Congratulations.
what if you got a leak and then it just starts like filling with water?
You can't do
Well,
anything.
they
the rich
any,
also
like-
don't understand
Yeah.
one thing. It's like, you can have a bunker and survive down there for 20 years. Who's going to do your maintenance work? You're not.
Yeah.
Who's going to unclog your toilet? You can't.
Oh, you can fit a whole family of Mexicans in there, dude.
But if you do, how long is it until you're no longer in charge of your own bunker?
Right. We said Mexicans, not Israelis.
Right.
Okay, now we're getting them on it.
All right, here comes the
And we've
gavel.
done it.
Let me get out the gavel. Can you hear that? Tony,
we're gonna
by the
have to-
by, I know I'm not a lawyer, but these are the weights of justice.
We're going to have to pixelate all of our faces to do this one. Like, I don't know what happened. I'm sorry.
Dude, I can't get away with shit now. Like, people are scared of people with tattoos, but like, I'm readly identifiable at all times.
Yeah.
Like, it's just, and I even put it where it's visible now.
Right.
I'm like, wasn't me.
Right. What was your school? Chemical engineering. Was you chemical engineering? Chemical engineering.
At OSU. Yeah.
OSU, Buckeye.
As I hate.
What do you think about the AI stuff? They're making everybody do AI. You hear about this?
Dude, I just, as soon as I left school, I was just like, all that needs compartmentalized so I
Good.
can focus on
That's a
being
healthy
stupid
thing.
on
That's the only.
stage.
That's the only reason I can still go to work.
Yeah, I
Is
feel
when I
like-
leave work, I don't.
Yeah, I think smart
Hang
people
out,
don't really
yeah.
read a lot anymore because then you just get stuck in that like constant loop of like, this isn't worth it. What's all this for?
Yeah.
Like people are gonna take and there's just greed and stupidity. And so I
Yeah,
just,
you got to read a book because everything on this guy is not going to lead you in good
it's horrible,
places.
dude. Just I'd rather escape into a world of fairies and pixies. You know?
There
Some
you
people call it
go.
smut. I call it, just.
You into the fan fiction, like fantasy? You're a fantasy guy?
No, I'm not. I do like a lot lot of sci-fi. Like
Sci-fi, not fantasy.
Yeah. Do you guys know like Animorphs?
Oh, yeah.
Like
Yeah, I'm gone. Yeah.
This alien basically meets a group of teenagers. They help him out, and then he gives them powers to shapeshift. And like I grew up on that, or like the Percy Jackson and the Olympians, like
Okay.
all those. Like, so that's also fantasy, but it's like I didn't get into like Skyrim and League of Legends and what's the other big fantasy one? I don't know.
Irv?
I think I like Skyrim because you can kick animals off mountains, which is not something I would ever do in real life. Love all animals, but in a game setting, there's nothing more hilarious than watching a goat fly off a mountain.
Oh, fuck.
You're just like, greatest time ever.
Hey, we got some barbacoa, man.
Right.
There you go. All right.
Hey, man, it hits the bottom. That's tenderizers.
You got to get them in one swoop though, because if you kill them and like they release adrenaline, the meat gets gamey.
There you go. Yeah.
You ever like eat butt by surprise and you notice a little bit of extra taste? It
You're
gets
not
gamey.
wrong.
Drink your Coke, Tony. Good Lord.
I don't know if I ever ate that by surprise.
I didn't say
I'm
that.
pretty sure
I
it's
said drink your
intentional.
soda pop.
Drink your fish.
Filthy man.
Drink that brown liquid that's clearly not the
I wasn't
base for
expecting a scientific human physiological reaction to
Coke. Eating butt, yeah.
going round to the brown town.
I don't know. It happened to me by surprise. It's not like I was doing it. It's
Was it
just,
narcolepsy?
That's not a surprise.
Like you were
If
going down
go
and then
down
you
there,
just fell asleep. No. Oh, goodness.
once
I
you
woke
make
up a
that
little south.
decision, your surprises are the curtain has been raised.
I don't know. Taint.
I think everything is.
It's not far. It's not a far distance to
You're in
travel.
that side of town.
Yeah, human
The
taints.
dice has been rolled.
Human taints are shrinking. Okay, how was I
Hold
supposed
on,
to know the
hold
difference
on.
between this and
Just because you studied chemical engineering, you can't come on here like
And
so
repeat
many
Joe Rogan
people, like they do on their podcast, and stand here as a man sitting next to a gavel with the symbol of justice on it.
Just-
You're not going to sneak in here. I got to make this point. Just with your OSU degree and stand on business with a tape measure nonetheless and say that human taints are shrinking.
Here, here. Here, here.
That's on record.
This
now.
is a small sample size, but we could start here and just like get a
That's
good.
not. I don't. My parking space is not worth me and you alone in a room with a tape measure. That's not worth it. I'm sorry, but what's the empirical data?
Yeah, what I have had to measure before
Is
here.
this personal research or just things that you've gone through some data, some certain
This is word on the
are there
street.
papers out? Are there
This is word on the
there's some
street.
thesis there's like a Cornell thesis on this?
Yeah.
I think there are some studies about like microplastics and their effect on testosterone. And
Now I'm
then,
with
like,
you.
That makes sense.
they noticed it initially in measuring taints, which whoever did that is like weird.
God bless.
Yeah,
God bless.
God bless, but also weird of you to be at the hospital and like being taking care of newborns and being like, oh, this one looks a little
Also,
bit different.
Yeah,
Like,
you got another office for that?
Well, because you also got to think that's not your main job. Wherever you were, that was never anyone's main job. And
it was a
somebody's like,
hobby, dude.
We've got this research opportunity, and we need you, even though you're a neurosurgeon, we need you now to measure
Yeah.
taints.
Right. Yeah, there's no St.
like,
Josephine Hospital for the immeasurably small taint. Like that's not a hospital.
St. Josephine's for tainted children.
Yeah.
It's an orphanage.
Untainted children. It'd be untainted.
Sister Margaret, will I get my grown-up taint soon? Well, maybe.
But that's a huge problem. Now, this is giving me a lot of things to think about just from sitting here.
On your taint.
What's left of it? What's left of it?
What's left? What are they going to take next?
Yeah.
What are they?
What
gonna
do they
take
want
next?
now, Tony?
You're coming after Social Security, Medicare. What do you want next, my taint?
So, what has the most microplastic? It's like
Shampoos, plastic bottles, anything with high BPAs, like
Yeah.
this-
I hate plastic goods.
Oh, dude, like anything that you buy that comes like pre-wrapped, and, like the plastic is like stuck to like meat or whatever the hell that's like in the container. It's just you're eating a little bit. Like you ever taken a Starburst? You rip off the wrapper and a little bit of that paper glue gets on there.
Right, and you just toss it down.
Yeah, it's like the
No,
same thing. But it's like
Yeah, produce stickers on fruit.
Oh, yeah.
You can eat those.
apparently there's wax on a lot of produce too. Like
There is.
a lot of the crunchy moms will like
Some of
wash
the
it
apples.
in vinegar and like get the wax
Yeah,
off.
pour
but,
some
like,
boiling water over an apple, and you'll be like, "What in the world just came off of that?"
Well, I'm just
And
going
it's
to say
to
this.
preserve it, whatever they're. But then I'm also like, how are they preserving it? Don't we grow apples in Ohio? Like, where are you preserving it from? Like my neighbor's yard to me?
Absolutely.
Like they're like, dip it in wax first. There you go.
No, that's just my own opinion. Is conventional produce close by is better than organic produce 1,000 miles away.
Truth.
I agree.
Very true. Take that, big farm.
Boom.
Not pharma, but farm.
Owned. Is this a vape?
Big
Anyway,
vape.
back to the. Yeah. But now this is scaring me
I mean,
because how are you going to sit if your business and your other
yeah.
business meet? Like, is that like is global warming, climate change? Is that D-Day? Like the day the first child is born without a taint completely, and it just keeps happening? Is that like a Children of Men scenario, or it's
Wait,
like?
if it gets close enough, is it like an infinity symbol? Like,
Yeah,
it's like
do they
like,
absolve into one and create
Yeah, how does
literally a black hole?
Maybe that's
scary.
what Stephen Hawking
Isn't
was
it?
talking
You
about.
did this to me.
I didn't do this.
I'm listening to you because you went to college for this stuff.
Yeah, but I'm just
listening
doing
'cause
what
he went
all
to
Americans
college.
do. I'm just doing what all Americans do and repeating shit they heard on the internet. So like that's our culture.
Yeah,
Scientific
yeah,
fact.
it is.
Yeah,
Got it.
we're
is.
talking about education though. The truck drivers are going to repeat the bullshit that is on entertainment television. They're not going to
Yes.
be like, "Oh, hey, honey, I learned today how to actually map differential equations together in order
Right.
to, simulate this fucking whatever the hell AI is doing."
Right.
So
Be
you
like,
know
"Oh,
what's
this-
funny? My stepdad, growing up, was an asshole. But anyway, my stepdad was a truck driver. But in the truck, I wouldn't do anything else except listen to that CB. Like the most
love
hilarious things you're ever going to hear, the greatest facts you're ever going to hear, are all over a CB. And it's some guy driving down the road, probably getting roadhead from a hooker. But he's like,
right.
He
just
pulls
like,
a popsicle stick out of her ass and he's like, "Did you know?"
Right. Your taint is shaking. That's how I like to think all truck drivers actually talk.
it's just very it's
Victorian.
just Victorian British guys.
I have 300 miles to go before I reach Butte, Montana.
I like to think they're all Civil War correspondents. My dearest Mildred,
Yeah.
it's been many years on this long road.
Right.
I fear I will never see your face again.
Right. You get a quill and some hemp paper. So
The
you can get
local
your truck.
lot lizard has put my legs behind my head and started examining my taint.
I cannot sleep on this cot nay longer.
Nay, the dogs of war have encompassed me. I feel like everything should be done in that correspondent's voice. Like even like internal like emails at work.
Maybe that's what the
My dearest
educational
Tom in
tools.
the IT
yeah.
department.
Yeah, maybe that's what the educational tools are being dealt
Right?
with in these trucker schools. Are there DVD schools? There are, aren't they? Could you get to chemical engineering, from just like a series of audio?
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
I learned it from
You
an
can,
Indian
everything.
guy on YouTube. Yeah, Khan
Yeah.
Academy, dude. It's fucking taught me most
Wait,
of what I
Khan
need to know.
Academy?
There you go.
Khan Academy.
Like
Yeah.
CON? Okay, cool.
No, KHAN.
KHN.
Got it. Share Khan.
This is not sponsored or endorsed by Khan Academy.
Like the Jungle Book.
Right.
Got it. Well, ready.
Los Mid Deuce Podcast, official podcast of across overland truck drivers in the United States of America.
No, I think the real Khan Academy is those are like maximum security prisons, dude.
Yeah.
You seen that movie Blow?
Oh, years ago.
Yeah, the American dude that goes down to Mexico.
Yeah,
we
George.
have whole ballads dedicated to him. That guy changed.
Yeah. Oh, for
He's
sure.
like world.
Right.
Yeah. And so
Last good movie? Last good Depp movie? Was that the last
Maybe.
good Depp?
was
Classic?
Was
Johnny Depp? Yeah, he's in that.
really?
Although I always found it interesting, prison movies always are very fascinating to me because like they depict prison as just this like either it's the most fun ever or it's just like the craziest place where you got to dodge. And
You know
keep
what?
your butthole safe.
I think this is where we're going to find about the taint, like empirical data.
in the prisons.
You can, yeah. There are people that would study this.
Yeah, guys. I mean, when you got to search him, you might as well get a couple extra measurements. You know, it's just
If you're doing hard labor, why don't you do some scientific research instead
See what I'm saying?
with your friends?
yeah. But aren't there some like eugenics
Consensually.
and
This is
like
the
a bunch
word.
of other laws regarding like prisoners being experimented on?
I'm saying
I mean,
while you're there. Like I
you're-
said, when you're down south, you're done doing your business, you've rolled some dice already.
Yeah, I was
So
gonna say,
just
like-
while you're down there, get Tony's tape measure. Tony Cruz tape measures. Brought to you by Tony Cruz tape measures.
I'll get the soft ones that like roll
Soft
that
tape
way. Yeah.
Soft, friendly.
Soft. They contour to your body. That way you can-
Contoured.
yeah, it's like the what are
Made
those
by
Levi
Tony
pants
Cruz
with the
Chemical
U?
Engineering.
You know those Levi pants with the U on them? That's like instead of like the heavy crotch, like they got a little bit of extra room.
oh yeah, for the girthy crotches.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Levi's for big gaps.
Yeah, dude, I got Hispanic hips. My shit's a little bit like
There you
packed
go.
in back there.
Yeah, you gotta
I sway a little when I'm
You
walking.
sway.
Yeah, it is.
sway with the breeze.
Bro,
I tell you, that's how I could spot the difference between a Dominican and a black dude. Because like
Yeah.
Dominicans walk like they're ants, dude. They sway a
You're
little.
not wrong. You're not wrong. I hate to say it, but you're not wrong. And yeah, yep, you're 100% on this one. I can't even defend that one. Yep.
I found another whole new thing to watch when I'm watching baseball now.
They walk up to the.
You unlocked a code.
Just a very hippie.
Walk up to the
switchy,
batter's box.
Like,
I'm like, huh.
Yeah, you ever seen them do that little shake to get
Oh,
ready,
yeah,
and then
I've
it's
seen the shake.
like
I love the shake.
when it keeps moving after they're
the
done,
shake.
dude. It's just
You love the shake. That's true. There's a lot of hippie. And you see a lot of white ball players are up on the wrists and shoulders. A lot of this stuff going on.
yeah.
But,
No,
you know,
power comes from rotation.
you
dude.
do. You got to get those hips around. You got to get it in the zone. Sorry, let's
it's
not
not
talk
their
about
fault.
baseball.
It's just that,
I'll get going.
you know, if black parents catch black children doing that, they just beat the shit out of them. You're like, you will not be switching like that. You better lock them hips in tight. You're like,
You got to hit like Willie McCovey.
right.
Arms and shoulders.
Arms and shoulders only.
It's-
He's
it's-
stiff.
Isn't it funny to see like the coded language that parents use when they're not sure about their kids and like their sexuality, and they're like, "Oh no, he's just fussy. Oh, he's."
Oh, I had a gym teacher tell me that because I was we were doing like some gym class, and I wasn't a good football player, and I was a fair baseball player, but it was like I was doing something with gym, like something flexible wise in the class, and he's like, "Hey, I'm pretty good at this." And he turned aside and he goes, "You don't want to get too good at it, though. You know what I mean?" I'm like, "No, I don't know what you mean, sir." Adult talking to a fucking child. Like, what are you talking about?
I'm
And I
just
knew
saying.
what he was talking about, but I was like, he didn't know that was like hip. Like, listen, you insecure fucking prick. Like,
Yeah,
what are
that's
you?
just a weird.
You don't want to get too good at, health and flexibility.
Oh, you don't want to get too good. Then I might not be able to control myself. If you know what I mean.
That's really what it
It
is.
was thirst trapping out here.
That's really what it was. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like who looks at a child and thinks that, man?
Right,
I just-
right.
Walk it
You,
off.
you do push-ups and you stand up straight, then you shove other people down. That's it.
Maybe it's because he knew you were in theater. He thought, oh, he's going.
No, I wasn't at the time, but he could see it coming. But he actually was. He was like, maybe you should go to a theater, and that would have been in a weird way positive reinforcement.
He
on
just wanted to
something
see you in
extremely-
tights, dude.
He just wanted to see you every day.
Which never happens, by the way. Anyone that's projected to be a theater major, you know what I mean? If you're going to, you're never doing Shakespeare in tights. I just
No,
want you to see.
no.
It's very funny. It's very funny to talk like that in tights. You know what? Let's bring it back.
Dancer's belt on
We
there.
should bring it back.
You're like,
Yeah, you got a
dude's
cod piece.
bulging, man.
Right.
What was the first play you did?
Master Harold and the Boys.
Okay.
About apartheid in South Africa. Not a light drama. It was a.
I'll give you one. First play I ever did.
Yes, I was a South African privileged kid. It was done on Broadway in the 80s with Danny Glover and Matthew Broderick. And then it became really popular up in the mid-90s, and then they would do it in colleges for free for lab shows. And that was the first one. And I had to spit in another man's face
Oh, hot.
every night.
Yeah.
No, it was not. It was terrible. It was
really hot.
horrible. And yeah, that was my introduction. And it was not light, and it was
Tell me
not
more.
easy, and it was not fun. And half the people were crying. And I was like, "What is going on? Like, I'm not going to do this." And everyone's like, "You were really good in that." I'm like, "Oh, being a little white prick." And they're like, "You were so good.
So good.
He's so good at being
He's method.
such an asshole."
Stayed in character the whole time. Even right now, I
still
can't.
in
And I never left.
No, I get that because the first play I did was Sound of Music.
Oh, okay.
Now you laugh because there are no black people in the Sound of Music whatsoever. There's not even a glimpse of a minority.
Well, it's sound. It's not
Yeah,
rhythm
the,
of music.
the rolling hills of green are the only color in that play.
rhythm of music. Tony, ding, ding, ding.
No, but the character I played was at first off stage because I was like, because clearly there aren't any black people in the play, so I played an offstage Nazi. So I was a black Nazi just
You're the first
yelling.
Kanye, dude.
I know, right? I was like, Yeezy, just yelling from the side. And I was like, this feels wrong in every manner possible. I was like, so you finally let a black guy into the play, but you make him a Nazi in the wings. I was like,
That's so weird.
I tried my best. And I was like, I'm good. I'm not good at this. I hate myself.
Did anybody ever confuse you for an audience member? They're like, shh.
Right.
Just, it's not the movie theater.
Right.
This is why y'all can't go anywhere in public. Oh.
Was the voice of that Nazi in my head or on stage?
Harold, calm down. Your taint's going to shrink.
Did you ever hear the famous Broadway story about Natalie Portman when she was a young actor on Broadway and doing Diary of Anne Frank?
No.
Apparently she was. This is my favorite theater joke, and this was originally on Howard Stern. Rest in peace. His show is being canceled. Apparently, we're going to have no more Howard Stern anymore. But anyway, this was years ago, and he was 14 or 15. She's doing a Diary of Anne Frank, and she was really bad in it. I guess she is a great actor, but at the time maybe it was not good. But so she was on stage, and when the Nazis come on stage to look for Anne Frank for the first time, someone in the audience went, "She's in the attic."
Thank you, Eric Klaus.
What a fucking whistleblower, man. Like,
Right, but somebody was waiting for like 45 minutes to load that joke up after like I'm done with this. What's the best thing I can say? I'm like, that's a pretty good heckle. Like,
Dude, that's-
dead silence is a very serious play.
That man was David Duke.
Yeah, and that
He's like, I'm headed back to the Klan rally. I got him good.
that was a young Kanye West. I don't know.
oh, fuck, dude. That's,
Also still Kanye.
It's also just still Kanye West. But is that what you went to school? You wanted to go to chemical engineering when you went to school? Is that what it was for? I'm drinking too much coffee.
I just wanted to make money, dude. And then I realized that everybody that would come to our seminar to like talk about careers and futures, they were like, yeah. And so I quit, and I'm teaching, and so I quit, and now I do this, and so now I make art. And it was like one of those things where I was like, yeah, most people seem to hate their lives doing this.
Yeah.
And the simple fact that I went into school thinking, oh, I'm gonna study something hard that I don't give a fuck about,
Yeah.
just to make money, and then feeling like, oh, stand-up is the only thing that doesn't feel like an effort. Meanwhile, I lose money, I lose sleep, I lose family time, and yeah, I'm like, yeah, this is a blast. I'll go 3-4 hours to fucking I'll go to Indiana for $50, and sure, I'll do 10 minutes. Like, yeah, that seems much more fun than a real job. But it's like, it was just a immigrant parents. You got to appease them and pretend like you're gonna make something of yourself. But very quickly,
Pressure's great. A lot of pressure. Yeah.
I just as soon as I got a job and was kind of like on my feet, they were like, "Man, do what you want." Like,
Yeah.
my dad was oddly enough supportive. Like, I started working with him really young.
Nice.
Yeah, that's got to
And,
be good.
Oh yeah,
Supportive dad. I don't know.
Yeah.
No. I meant supportive of stand up because like from
I
like
thought
the
Take
time,
it easy.
Thought
from
overall.
the time I was like 5 and old enough to hold up the wheelbarrow, I was out there pulling weeds,
Oh, right, nice.
resodding grass, doing all that landscaping. Then we did framing, construction, like painting, and all that shit. And when I told him I wanted to do stand up, I thought he'd be upset, but he was like, hell yeah, you get to just talk to people and get paid. Like, sure, do that. Don't break your back.
Right.
Meanwhile, my mom was like, are you that funny? Like, just.
Right. Yeah.
Every minority mom, like,
That makes sense. So it's like the passion. Your father appreciates the passion. Your mom's just worried about you.
Yeah, my mom
making
was
sure
just
that you
like,
got some food and a place to sleep. Yeah.
Yeah, she was like, you're too smart to be a jackass on stage. And I was like, yeah, but you always called me a burro. That means ass. So I was like,
Right,
kinda, it fits.
I was the same way.
What do you want
I
from
thought my
me,
name was Smartass till I was like 14. My dad would be like, Smartass. And I'm like, I'm good for you because you're always cracking wise on everybody. You're always cracking on people. I was like, it's fun, right?
Yeah.
right?
But when I do it, oh no, big man, don't like it.
Yeah, it's like I wouldn't be a smart ass if you weren't so dumb, but like, you can't say that to people. It's
There
not
you
good
go.
enough.
Yeah, I was
There
gonna say,
you
this is how every meeting started. Just
We went to. What do you think about Fort Wayne? I'm saying not dig on it, but you been to Fort Wayne?
I've not been to Fort Wayne. I've been to Indianapolis.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You like Indianapolis? I was there. I went to WrestleMania 7 there.
Yeah.
That's all I got. All I remember is the stadium.
It's like a more boring Columbus. No offense, but
Oh.
I
No one's ever said that about Columbus.
it's the most Columbus is, and that's Indianapolis. It's
Right.
Just,
It is.
Just, there's a couple things to do, and then you just visit. It's a good place to stop and
Yeah.
get gas.
What was the club?
I didn't do a club. It was a small like bar. I forget what it's called. I'm sorry. This was 3 years ago.
called Whitey's.
No,
Hawaii Days?
Whitey's.
Oh, Whitey's.
Whitey's. Well, Indianapolis has Helium, right? And then what's the other club that they have?
Oh, I don't know.
Hair club
Hair
for
club.
men. And women, they're inclusive now.
And Men's Warehouse.
And Men's Warehouse.
For as much as I've done the road, dude, I haven't done a lot of like club shows. It's
Yeah.
predominantly like.
Well, that's what I
bar
mean, or
shows,
whatever bar shows. Everyone
vineyards.
does. Yeah.
Yeah. All the like B, C, D level stuff.
Those are more fun anyway.
Yeah, I think so. They're like real people.
Right. You
Yeah,
get gas money and some food, maybe a place to crash.
Yeah. Or you just like need to like feel like, oh, okay, my problems aren't that bad. Like this guy showed up. this guy showed up here with no teeth and still ordered food. Like that's just.
That is as great as hard times being a qualifier for your own good times.
They are a thing that
it's
you're like,
it's absolutely true. You're like, man, I'm having a
I'm
hard.
not doing that.
Oh man, I'm not going to mention where I work, but the place where I work, there's delivery people, and it's a big commercial place that has a lot of, property and stuff, and
Got
people
it.
have large weddings that celebrities go to. People that run those kind of businesses. Mm-hmm. And go to outer space, those kind of people. But anyways, the guy that works there, and he's in the delivery aspect of it. One leg. Delivery man. One leg. And I'm like, that's the hardest dude I've ever seen.
No prosthetic?
He got the things on his wrist. The cane, and he pushes the stuff along.
Dude, that's even harder.
He's shredded.
He just made it.
He's shredded.
Yeah, you're doing dips all day.
Yeah.
Just fucking
He has-
stumble and just.
He has intestinal fortitude. He doesn't care. He has to deal with people going like, oh. Maybe he's like, don't you ever. You know what I mean? I'm sure his attitude is like,
Do not
do
pity
not ever moan for me. Don't give me any stuff. He's like, I don't care. He's like,
Yes,
get
Daddy.
and he's like, like pushing it along. I was like, that's the hardest dude in the world. And I'm sitting there going like, but the coffee wasn't really good. It's like, please get over yourself.
He's got a built-in sex swing, dude. Just plant them down and just get to moving. That's fucking. That's unfair. I've never been jealous of a guy with those crutches, and now I want some.
Right.
Now you want some?
I just got to lose this leg.
Well, yeah, and what happens when like, because I know that one guy, isn't that Spotify guy, the transhumanism guy, the guy that's building the drone factory here, supposedly,
Oh,
like
yeah,
Anduril or whatever it is.
Yep.
The military drone guy. Anyone? No,
Which
we're
is like
so
the last
informative.
thing that we need, though. It's
But he's like a cyber transhumanism guy, where it's like he's all about like, well, if you can have parts of you that live forever, but you can attach a brain or a heart.
I don't think I
that's what
want it.
he's going for. And I'm like, why would you want to do that?
Yeah.
All I heard from cyber transhumanism and parts that live forever is just like, dude, this pussy is timeless. Like, it's just,
I mean, now hold on. I'm back in.
But you know there's somewhere there's a back room. Also, the guy that should probably work on the taint stuff.
yeah, it's also working.
There's
down
people
there to
working
develop.
on the best genitalia.
How do we do this?
There's somebody building cybernetic, female, lady parts, male parts, all in a room and trying to master it. And it's like, and it's connected to some sort of microchip or some sort of VR experience, and then it's some AI thing. I know that's happening somewhere.
That's how we
really
transhumanism, dude. When you can actually swap out your parts to be like, oh, today I want to be just humble, and it's like make sure that she likes me for me, so I'm going to use a small
me
one.
for me.
Yeah.
Me for me peas.
Yeah.
You're saying
Me
that's
for
how
me
we-
peas.
That's how we create world peace. Is everybody gets a black dick?
Everyone.
Like, everybody's got a black dick.
But you got to earn it. It's like a black belt. You start with the white belt, and then the more you go, that's like the more parts you can get, and like the more tricks you learn, the better your
Congratulations.
arsenal.
Here's your
But
yellow
we're
dick.
thinking of like in a metallic heart, like metallic sense. I think it's probably going to be a synthetic,
like silicone.
silicone, like it's going to be more frank.
Microplastics.
Yeah,
More microplastics.
right. More microplastic.
Yeah, we just get used to tolerating them enough. Eventually, we'll evolve to welcome them, and
and then they'll have to build the taints because the taint's going to be gone by then.
Yes.
But if you're going to put a taint, what would you like?
Wait,
USB port?
What if you take out the taint and it gives you
Like,
like a couple
is-
more inches?
Yeah, is a
You know
taint?
what I'm saying? I'd sacrifice my taint for a few more.
Okay, so it's like
I'd
saying
be
it's like
oh, we're tucking this back a little.
it's like the root of a tree, and if you pull it all the way out, dude, you might get a couple of little extra.
Give me a
or
few
it's like a
little-
landscaping issue where it's like if that's gone, but if you're going to get a new one,
Right.
It builds up while enhances. It creates certain attention towards other areas. If you're a thigh person, if you're a bumhole person, it's like a walkway or
Paved stone.
a paved stone. Yeah, I like a nice crushed stone.
That's the most suggestive way to be like focus on the ass. If you just
Right.
granite,
But
just granite in between your taint.
You're like, it's not the destination.
Is that
It's
subway
the journey.
tile?
Journey.
It's the journey.
Subway tile on your
Subway
ass.
Subway
Dude,
tile.
he writes. That's beautiful. Like,
Oh, you can really tell. That
who's your decorator? Oh, it's fine. It's Lee and Lee's construction. It's pretty nice.
Oh my God! Handmade tile taints.
artisanal taints, dude.
Artisanal taints brought to you by
That's
Los
the
Mid
Beyond
Dudes
and Bed Bath and
Podcast.
Beyond is artisanal taints.
Artisanal taints.
You'd be like, you want this? Mhm.
Our
You don't
taint-
just
our
do
taintinals.
BBLs. We'd soup up your taint.
Super P taint. Is this fire? Is this was this in a kiln? Yes, it was.
Yes, these are 100% artesian taints.
Right. But when you sit down, it makes that weird like a click. Like, are those your keys? And you go, nope. Like,
then
what did you just sit on? Like, nothing. Never mind.
Then you got to start accommodating for people though. Like, are these taints kosher? Like,
Yes, exactly. Right, right,
Halal
right,
taint.
right,
I don't know how to deal with this if it's not.
Is this gluten free? Like, was there?
wait, this is vegetarian, right?
This is a vegetarian taint.
I'm a
okay.
pescatarian, damn it.
Pescatarian taint.
Well, yeah, that's why it smells like
That's
that.
the smell, ma'am. It's 100% wild caught salmon.
100% soy based taints.
These are eco-friendly. It's part of the green initiative. Well, it's part of the brown initiative, but whatever. It's initiative.
Oh, you know what? You gotta have like a little thing there that produces emergency wipes.
Oh, that'd be sweet, dude. If you,
It's good for hikers. Good for hiking.
Like a self-cleaning. Just
Over the land road truckers. Los Mid Dudes Podcast, official podcast of all overland truckers in the United States.
we support y'all.
Right. Get that robotic taint. Wipe it clean.
you should have like an articulating, like a little bidet attachment to it, so it can clean your butt, and then you can turn it over, and then guys can squirt.
It's a port.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a
like
port.
that
It attaches other things. You can do camera. Attach a camera arm.
So it's like a valve that cleans your butt, but then it'll let you ejaculate.
Right, right.
This-
It's a gadget, but it's like it's just you can do anything with it.
Oh, why are we, of all the things we had in the future, or have now in the future, that I wished we had when I was a kid, why don't we have Inspector Gadget by now?
I can't talk about this. I'll start to cry. I loved him so much. When I
Same.
was a kid.
This is why I was like-
Did you have the doll? I had the doll. My
Yeah.
sister broke it.
I was like, why
almost
isn't
got-
there
I
a
almost beat her up.
trench-coated French-looking man with removable parts?
I loved that. That was the
Come on.
last. That was the last. That was the end of my childhood. Was that? But right before, like a couple years before the baseball strike.
Your uncle came over too after that. I get it. It's fine. Mine did too. It's the last time I saw him.
But it was like Indiana Jones and then a
gentleman.
Mr. Gadget with all the the stuff coming out of the hat and the little helicopter, and he's flying around. He's like, "Oh, let's go get it!" And he's
Yeah.
just flying around. Broke it. My sister broke it. She was the funniest thing in the world. I almost slapped the shit out of her. It's so terrible. Anyway, love you, sis. Tony, so what is the solution of? What's the solution to microplastics? Microplastics? You got a solution?
I think the solution is
Just eat them. Just live with them.
No, they're making these bacteria that are supposed to be able to degrade certain types of plastics now. So if you're
Right.
getting to specify microplastics, in theory, I think they're saying you could target them for certain tissues that are holding them, or inject into the bloodstream and clear them up. But I don't.
I like how I'm holding you to your education because I think that's what your mother would want.
Well, yeah, but it's been so long, and I just look at this shit now. I'm like, it's not gonna matter because like my organs will be.
It does matter
by the time.
I think
it matters.
I think we switch directions and go to macroplastics. Let's make them bigger. Let's fucking fast forward this bad boy and just get it going. I'm like,
That is true.
If I could have like just a Nalgene coming out of the side of my neck and be like, yeah, there it is.
So you're saying is like shampoo should just deliberately have like silly string in it, and you're like, oh man, I don't need this stuff. And you're like, well, at least I can see where it is.
Right? Like, give me something. Like,
It's easier to clean up.
Don't slowly mess me up. Just give me the full frontal.
Right, when that oily stuff that's in the ocean isn't oil and it's actually microscopic by the trillions little pieces of plastic, that's difficult. So what you're saying is make it colorful, make it fun,
make it visible.
make it visible.
Yeah, then we don't have a problem with like confetti. Come on, make some more confetti, buddy.
Yeah,
Put
can
it
we
in our
stop?
box.
Can we stop with the confetti? Can we
think
do that
all
right now? Can we
I think,
make?
yeah.
Will you make a pledge with all
Confetti
of
and glitter, like this.
Can we be
Both
done
things
with it?
should
How about
stop
that?
for life?
Let's do that.
No confetti, no glitter.
I don't care. I don't care who, what, where, or how you use them. Let's just make a stand. We got to start small with the macroplastics and yes, the micro. Then we'll worry about the macro.
Also, can we just go back to throwing rice, like at weddings and
well,
everything
no, that's
else?
wasteful too. But there's got to be an
Oh,
organic.
we're feeding animals. That's not wasteful.
Here we go. We're going to start a company right now. Organic, biodegradable, fake rice.
It's like confetti rice. It'll be multicolored. Yeah.
Someone has to have done this already. They're probably making it across the street. That's probably what they're doing across the street in these weird
By the
factories.
time this episode
We
comes
make
out, it'll be a
fake
brand.
celebratory rice that biodegrades in the water.
Yeah, it's been out of stock since June, dude. They just use all of it.
Does it have microplastics? Oh, it'll kill you.
It's got macroplastics.
But celebrate the moments of
Crazy.
your life with fake biodegradable confetti rice full of microplastics. But there's got to be an organic one, right?
Yeah.
But I also remember when I was a kid, and you go to a wedding, and you get the little bag of rice, and guess what kids do? You don't untie that fucking thing. You're like,
Throw the whole
boom. You're like, boom. You're like, what's up, Uncle Jack? And you're like, what are you guys doing?
That strange starch powder comes out when it hits. Like, what the just happened?
Right. And your uncle sees your arm. He's like, it's pretty good. Go pass
got an
the
arm
ear.
on him.
Pass the ear. Get down in there. Throw a strike.
I mean, hopefully he doesn't take after his father. Soft.
Soft throw. They're not good.
Kids doing too
Flexible, but
Flexible.
Kids way too good at cartwheels.
Cartwheels. Don't do too many cartwheels in a row. You do more than 3. You know what I mean? Somebody's gonna. You know what I mean?
let me ask you guys this: if you were approaching the end of life and there was new technology,
Too late.
to be like, okay, well, if you were in drug,
Too late. I'm pretty close. Closer than anyone in this room.
Ridden,
All right. Let me get on my phone.
would you? Because I always thought about this. You know, Cyborg from like Teen Titans.
Ah, yeah,
It
yeah,
has
yeah.
like
Yeah.
all the accoutrements and shit. Would you gamble on? Hey, you're losing function in your legs from diabetes. We can chop your feet off and
Feels
put
oddly
these like
personal, but-
cybernetic legs on. Would you say it feels targeted?
Feels oddly personal there.
Come on.
Well, that's why I said Mitch. I know that you're healthy, okay?
Yes. My doctor
Still.
said I was morbidly obese, and I
Right.
told him he's a liar because I love life.
I was offended when you said near death, and then he was offended when you said diabetes.
Yeah, well-
so you got us both.
I think you guys are both projecting, and right now,
Maybe.
You're not wrong.
Maybe.
you're drinking water with ice, and you know what? I really don't like that. I think now's
Yeah.
a bad time for cold beverages. You should keep them warm. I don't fuck with ice.
You know what it is?
What's your point?
We're
Tom?
reacting
Come on.
out of fear. I'm worried about my taint. You're not wrong. Just
My point is, I feel like if I got to the point where I'm, let's say, 60, 70 plus,
Yeah.
my body's going to shambles, and they're like, hey, we got this new technology, I'd be a guinea pig. I
You
don't
say just go for
like-
it.
Yeah. I feel like if I was like, okay, you can chop one of my legs off as long as you get like a cannon attachment to it. So
yeah, because at worst you die.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, I was already headed there anyway. Let's
Right.
go for the gusto. I can see that.
but like at best, you get like the fucking Iron Man suit in your leg.
You get to go on talk shows,
Yeah, you get to go on talk show.
which aren't going to exist in the future, so that's not going to matter.
Yeah, you go.
I
on
think we're looking
fucking-
at this way too easy. You get to commit crime, my guy. Like, you get to hold up. I'd blow a hole through the side of a bank. Like,
Yeah, that's
That's kind of how you can tell where
Right.
people's moral compasses are. If you're like, if you could have a superpower, what would it be?
Also,
Oh, mine's
but you're saying-
immediately to
but you're
bank
saying
robbing.
If I'm like 60, 70 years old, if I'm near death anyway, I'm like, well, it's either this or a retirement home, and prison sounds better than a retirement home, strangely enough. You're like, dunk right through the side.
I think most people go there because it's usually invisibility or flight, and it's completely towards theft, like almost immediately.
Immediately towards theft. You're like,
If
Like,
it's
I don't want to hurt anybody. I just want to take some shit that people don't need.
Yeah, but the weird part is when people want to be invisible and don't tell you what they want to do because
Yes.
you want to peep, dude.
Yes.
Oh, we know
fucking-
100% pervert. Yeah, like, bro, come on now.
It's like mine. I would teleport.
Almost like somebody invented invisibility to spy on people, and then we gave them all the money in the world. Next week,
I want to be invisible. You're a youth pastor. You're like, don't worry about that. You're like,
we did this to ourselves. You know how many times I do that late at night when
We
had
did
a
this
little
to
bit
ourselves.
Yeah,
It's a fact. It's
I
like-
look up at the sky and just put my phone down after being upset by doom scrolling for 20 minutes and just say, "We did this. We did this."
So I like to go by a cemetery sometime and I see the oldest grave there and I'm like, you piece of shit. You didn't stop this. You had a chance. We didn't.
I know. Another reason why David Bowie and Prince are geniuses. They got out while they still could.
Go out on top.
Go out
Well,
on top, fellas.
underneath.
Or, yeah.
Why is it seen as weird and like you're like hiding something? If you're like, oh no, I'd rather not be immediately accessible by hundreds of thousands of people at any given moment. I would like a
Right.
flip phone, and people are like, oh, you weirdo. What are you?
I thought about buying one last year.
I got another one at home, yeah. I got a flip phone at home. Still works.
Okay.
I use this because it's like the battery lasts like 2 days. And it's like, that's the only reason I kept it. I was like, well, shit, the battery lasts like 2 days. But the flip phone is just purely fun.
I think if I had...
Yeah,
like-
is this what you tell your wife? You're just
Yes.
like, no, the flip phone is just for fun, babe.
It's for the group chat with the guys that I have to.
Why
hit
do you
the
have
number 4
9
times.
phones?
I'm a big fan of Kevin Gates.
Big fan.
Got my own
Huge
business.
Kevin Gates fan.
I'm a business. I'm making biodegradable celebratory rice.
I'm making collapsible, expandable taints. It's what I do, all right?
Collapsible Expandable Taints, the official sponsor of Los Mid Dudes podcast. Official podcast of United States of America Overland Truckers.
Taint it wonderful?
Oh my gosh, it was right there the whole time.
It was right
And we
there.
couldn't touch it, just like our taints.
You can't reach yours?
Oh, now I feel targeted again.
Yeah.
Your time is up, Tanya.
Well, I know you can't like front to back, dude. But
No. I
Much
never
like,
try.
much
Well, I
as
never
you,
did.
you were talking about the person with invisibility, not talking about what they would do with the invisibility suspicious. I don't want to talk about what I do with my taint.
also a little
Taint, yeah, it is, and I like it.
You know what
that
I
way.
would do if
because
I
the
had-
taint is
I think-
suspicious.
Invisibility, I would just break into places, not for any nefarious reason, but I would take all the toilet paper. Just all the toilet paper.
kind of like so. You'd pranks. You're talking about endless
Yeah, that's good pranks.
Yeah, like everywhere. I'd be
But
like,
you
oh,
could do
all
pranks
okay.
that would drive people to madness.
Oh, dude,
Yes.
I would break into my grandma's house
Oh,
when she's
he-
doing like the witchcraft shit, and I would just start to like.
you got some occult stuff going on in your family?
You guys ever seen like the Santeria shit where they?
Yeah. Oh, dude, I got some books at home. Yeah, we
they'll
can
get,
talk.
like-
We'll talk. We'll
They'll
talk.
get, like hot water and wax, and then they like melt the candle and rub the egg on you, and then they crack the egg into the hot water.
Fuck
and see what
yeah.
shape it makes, and
I love this shit. Fuck
Yeah,
yeah,
dude.
I didn't know that. Yeah, hell yeah.
then they
I
try to
love-
like decipher. It's. I always feel like my grandma would be like, "Oh, I see like a dog in this. Like you're really scared
Right.
of dogs," and I'm like, "Bitch, I told you it bit me." Like, it's just, like it was always the most outlandish interpretation of like
cracks it.
some
She
I already
cracks it.
knew.
It's just black and rotten. She's like, "Your soul is dark." You're like, "No, we've had that egg for 6 months. They don't last outside the fridge. I told you." You're reading into things that don't exist like this. Like,
She's like, "You're scared of chicks. Women are your fear." And you're like, "No, it's dead, Grandma.
It's
like that one was fertilized. It's
dead.
just
It's not my fault.
I love this. I love this.
You didn't have any of that like growing up, like weird. Like,
We had weird.
Oh, yeah, I mean,
we had
well,
weird
yeah.
Christian shit.
Yeah, I was gonna say every black person raised in the church has something. Like a big one was, oh, you could not be sweeping a floor anywhere near my grandparents' feet. If you swept their feet,
Huh.
it was like they were fucking cursed.
Why?
Can't sweep their feet. It's superstitious. And I was like, what does that have to? Your shoes are first off fucking dirty. Let's be clear about the dynamic of this. Could you please stop walking on the floor so I can sweep it correctly? And they're like, don't you sweep my feet? For what?
Maybe they were ashy and had just put lotion on. They thought, "Oh, this dust on my feet." And
I don't know. They died like a year apart and under circumstances. But anyway, they might have just been coincidence.
sweeping feet, dude.
No, I don't remember anything explicitly.
Oh, that you don't do laundry on New Year's. New Year's Day, you do not do laundry. You do it all before. You can't bring dirty laundry into the new year.
That seems like a metaphor, though. Like,
Yeah,
come
so
here with your dirty
there's a
laundry
weird
time.
like collective of like black superstitious things, and none of them make sense. None of them absolutely make sense. You're just like, why can't you? Yeah, the only thing that happens if you don't do your laundry on New Year's Eve, you have to do it at some point following. Nothing changes. Like, you're going to have dirty laundry if you go to bed and wake up on New Year's. The clothes you were in are now dirty. Yeah. Like, congratulations. This makes no sense.
I always heard you got to bury a Bible when it's old and you're not using it anymore.
See, now this egg rubbing on the head thing doesn't seem so abnormal now.
No, but that's always more fast. Like, all that stuff is
Isn't
amazing.
the Bible gonna get wet though? Like, do you have to like put it in a coffin? Like, my beliefs are dead.
I think it's like lilies are supposed to grow. I have no idea.
You got to chain it in a box and bury it deep.
There's also verses you can look up though where you can do the magic from. Like, there's one that removes burns. There's one that removes headaches.
From the Bible?
Yeah. Don't get me started on this stuff. Come on. We'll be a whole other hour and a half.
I had never read the Bible. My dad's super into it now. With like, after he and my mom separated, he went super into the church.
Yeah.
It's always a good sign of guilt.
Fact.
Dude, all these like people that like are super Christian that like find God later in life that have the most abhorrent history of shit that they've done.
God,
They
yes.
Just, like, all of a sudden, they're like,
You know what?
No, you need this. Like,
I got a whole room in my house full of taints.
I found salvation.
I cut them off, people.
I found salvation after those 38 kids, but I found salvation. You're like, no. That's not how this works. You can't. No, there's some things you can't just apologize for. You have to. Come on. Like, turn yourself in if you really feel bad.
How many more subjects do we need to cover before we can author a series of educational DVDs?
Oh, I was just planning on doing that from the get.
We got
Microplastics, taint shrinkage.
biochemical engineering a little bit.
a little bit. I feel like
Almost no comedy.
no.
I mean, we're funny.
Yeah, he's looking.
But what's going on? What do you got coming up next? Where you gonna?
Yeah.
Well, when does it air? When does this air? Next week?
When does this hit?
Well, we're working on that part.
So, but
It
the
will
comedy
be
festival
sometime before
it'll be the
I
fun,
lose all the girth in my tail.
So, where are you going to be on the comedy festival?
Okay, let's see. Comedy Festival, I'm doing Henry Allen's show. Last year, I got to do like 3 shows, and I got
Nice.
to headline the Latino one because none of the other Hispanic comics wanted to do it. They all wanted to do 15 minutes, so I got to close that one out. This year, I think I get 5 minutes. So look at that, dude.
All
Trajectory
right.
of my career.
There you go. It's
right
going
with the
up.
economy.
It's up and
They're
down.
just trying to keep things safer. Right? It's like, get in there quick, get the fuck out, right?
Next to the door.
We got this Underground Railroad thing going. We're going to open it back up, fellas.
No, I have a few things coming up. A lot of laughs with Larry, my good friend Larry Danflows. You guys know him. He's producing a show at the Attic. I have the Funniest in Cincinnati coming up on the 19th for the semi-pro finals.
Nice.
What else? I got producing a show at a barbershop now. I'm starting to.
Oh, really?
West side of
Heck
town.
yeah.
Limitless
That's
Barbershop.
fun.
Shout out the boys. Just wanted a bit of a different mix because I feel like it's hard sometimes to get Hispanic people into certain realms if they're not comfortable or not like familiar with the territory. You know, it's a bad time to be exploring new places for us.
Right.
So, yeah.
Good on you, man. Good on you. Yeah.
But and then the road coming up, a few things out of town. I'm trying my best currently to limit because for like the last 2 years when I finally got the time to do comedy every single night, it was 3-4 mics a night if I could hit them all.
Right.
7 to 1 a.m., 2 a.m. I feel like I'm more selective now and what I can pick and choose and do, specifically because, I don't know, if you do a new 5 minutes at an open mic every week and people see your real jokes developed, I think there's something to be said about being too accessible where people look at you as kind of, oh, he's always around. He's not kind of, versus comics that I know who might not be working as hard but are in higher demand simply because people don't know them, so
for sure,
like, oh, this guy's a little bit less obtainable. So when we can get him, it's like a big deal. I don't know. I feel like there's a weird disservice to yourself to be too mixed up with open micers. Because other comics have told me from other scenes that I've met, they're like, you need to hang out with like professional comics.
Right.
Like, well, we don't have that many in the scene, so
Right.
I'm hanging out with my friends. I'm at open mics with comedians
For sure.
I enjoy, but there is something to be said about people just thinking, he's just, he's an open micer.
Right.
I don't know. I've been at it long enough to think maybe I'm past that. And so I'm trying to be a little bit smarter and plan my routes to certain out-of-state shows and get a few lined up and not lose, $100 in gas and lodging every time.
Yeah.
So, I'm trying to do a little bit different at least in the next coming year.
There you go. Yeah. Scarcity breeds demand, as they say.
Yes.
And you can also easily get a ride on any of America's overland truckers. Los Mid-Dudes, official podcast of America's overland trucking industry. Just go to a Flying J.
I'm safe. He drives a car. You might get ran off the road by a trucker. I'm not even close to the road.
They're not going to build us trains. They're not going to give us trains.
I don't think it would look good for optics if a trucker was like, hey, yeah, you can ride, but you got to ride in the back in the cargo. And actually get in this box. It's labeled Wayfair, but don't worry about that.
Sit there with a knife. I'd be like, you make one move.
That's when I changed my name to Rosa right there. Name's Mrs. Rosa Parks. You will not put me in the back of this semi.
But then do stand up for them in the cab.
Right.
You should bring a mic. Something. Bring a knife or a gun and a mic. And be like, all right, I'll give you 5 minutes. Is this worth like a ride to Louisville?
On that note, we're going to wrap it up here. Tony, thank you so much for coming and teaching us things about college and life. And
we learned nothing.
We learned absolutely nothing. It was
a little bit. I think I learned
maybe
some things.
The Ohio State University does not condone this message and also is not responsible for my success in life.
And also, stop building shit. Campus is fine. Let it roll.
Right.
Anyway, we're the Los Mid-Dudes podcast, official sponsored podcast of the Columbus Comedy Festival, coming to you live from Boxland Studios. It's boxlandtv.com for all your digital, audio, performance needs. Great group of folks here. Tony, again, thank you for coming on and being amazing with us here.
Watermelon's the new honey pack. Thanks for having me.
Watermelon. It's that gainer. You know what I'm saying? That gainer.
I don't know what they're talking about.